Lewis Evely was one of those radical Catholic priests from the 1960s, wrote lots and lots of books and got in lots and lots of trouble for writing them. In one of his books on prayer, he says that we tend to give people arguments that to make them to believe that are guaranteed to make them atheists when they start to think about them. But I think that's true about prayer. We tell people that they can get anything they want if they will just pray in Jesus' name. And when that doesn't happen, when out of desperation and genuine need they ask God to intervene in a particular way in Jesus' name, and it doesn't happen, their faith is shattered. In a recent book on prayer, the former president of Covenant Seminary up in St. Louis, Brian Chappell, told a story about a nurse who was working with a family and heard that family pray for the healing of the man who was in that bed. She knew that he was in desperate shape. She knew that the prospects of him recovering were slim, if at all. And when he died, she asked them if she could now pray for them, and they weren't going to have it. They said they're done with that. They said that they had asked God to do something. They'd asked in Jesus' name, and when they didn't get what they expected, their faith had collapsed. They weren't going to have anything more to do with God. This Sunday at Northway, we're going to be looking at that promise that Jesus makes, the promise that God will do for us what we ask in Jesus' name. And we're going to wrestle with its meaning so that we can be people of faith and not people who hold to a promise that will lead us to unfaith if we follow it to its logical conclusions.